Hey there, welcome to Hermit Haven. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jackie. We're so excited to invite you into our safe space. Hermit Haven is like a cozy little hideout where we can celebrate being confident in ourselves as we find happiness in quiet moments.
So grab your favorite blanket and your favorite drink, and let's dive into today's episode.
Hi, I'm Jackie. Welcome back to Hermit Haven.
Hi, I'm Ashley. We're so excited to have you this week. This week, we're going to be talking about our fall bucket list, but not just like a fall bucket list. We were talking about like romanticizing, like the fun activities, and like just falling back into like passions. And we're so excited because this is actually going to start our little series we're going to have talking about like passions and just like hobbies because let's just all like, I think everyone can agree when you think about fall activities, your like whole like mood changes. Like you just come back to life. Like think about apple picking, think about going to the pumpkin patch, especially like with your family, like or your friends. So I don't know. I'm excited for fall. What about you, Jackie?
I always try to bring out our fall decor in August, and Glenn's like, "It's only August," and I'm like, we're almost there. So I humor him and wait until September 1st, but no longer than that. So yeah, I'm ready for all the fall decor. I mean, I'm in Florida, so fall's not the same here, I guess, as it is in other places. We don't get the fall vibes outside, so I have to like make it feel cozy inside because that's the only fall that I get. We don't even get pumpkins here, like, well, maybe in the stores, but we don't like our pumpkin patch we go to. We have to wait until October, which I know October is Halloween, but like, once October is done, then you kind of like want to move on, and I just want to like soak it up as long as I can.
I feel that. I think too, like when I lived in Florida, is like I feel like because Disney starts like their first Halloween party like the first Friday of August, you're like, everyone, pull out your Halloween decorations. Let's
Yep.
go. That's what
I
I
was
said. I'm
just
like, Disney started, why can't I start? I can't hear you.
hold on. Uh,
There we go.
oh, where did I go? I didn't do anything.
I don't know.
No. Okay. I didn't touch anything at all. Okay. Should I go back to my Disney store comment?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just edit it. Wait, do the one, two, three.
Oh, one. So Disney had sent me an email today with free shipping, which if you shipping is like $10 on the anyway. But even like a little tiny thing I was looking at was like $10. And so I went on there and it's all Halloween. And I was like, just like scrolling all the Halloween merch.
Oh my gosh,
Seeing what
Matt was trying to show me a video, like a YouTube vlog of someone going like to like the Emporium. I was like, just turn it off right now. I said, or you're buying me everything on the Disney Store app. Like, turn it off. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to see. And like now, like we have our first, like our baby, and I'm like, I just want to buy him everything for Halloween. And like I almost bought him like this cute little Old Navy like Disney set. Like, oh,
I feel like Disney people are especially into Halloween. Do you feel that way? I feel that way. I feel like it's
it's
like
just
people, some
it's
of the
so
merch is
cute.
already sold out.
It's so cute, the Halloween merch though. Like, but I think it depends. Like some people like scary Halloween and some people like cutesy Halloween and like
Yeah, I'm a cutesy Halloween. I
yes.
like little happy ghosts and like all of the, we can talk more about this, but like all the like the movies, like all the cute movies. That's my vibe.
Same. I feel like that we can put that on our fall bucket list, right? Is watching a cozy like Halloween inspired movie and just like with a cozy blanket, maybe like a nice cozy drink. I don't know, like if it's a hot drink or a cold drink, like something cozy. I don't know, maybe a dirty soda or like a hot chocolate.
I just started hearing about dirty sodas. Not to get off topic, but you like can put stuff in. I've seen people put marshmallow around the side. Have
Oh,
you seen that? And then they put the soda. I don't drink soda, but like I'm sure I could do it with coffee. They put like marshmallow around the side. Oh, and I've seen people do that. Speaking of Halloween, they'll do the marshmallow I think on a spoon, and they kind of like scrape the side of it and make a ghost. Have you seen that?
I've seen that. That's cool.
I need to do that for the boys.
I'm a
They would be so cute.
I'm a dirty soda lover. Like, but I've always just like, and I don't need anything complicated. Like, I just need like a soda with like just a little vanilla creamer.
So that's what a dirty soda is. You just like put
Yeah,
cream or something
like
like that.
make a
That
little
sounds
cream.
good.
But like my favorite is like Coca-Cola, like with vanilla creamer, because then it just makes like a creamy vanilla Coke.
Hmm.
But you
Just
can
don't
do
like
it with
but
Olipop. That's what I do. I have Olipop right now. You
other beer or like champagne. Or my Bloom is technically carbonated, but it's like very little, so I don't really even taste it. But I just don't like carbonation.
That's okay.
Mm.
Not for everyone.
It's probably better for me than I don't because I probably upset.
Right? We're so off topic. I love it.
Go back to Halloween, or not Halloween, but fall in general.
I think that's part of our fall bucket list, though, is trying to get as many Halloween activities in and like as many Halloween decorations up in the house before it's Halloween.
Yeah. Every year, it depends on where I'm at mentally at how much I put out for. But I have a huge, like one of those huge bins. I try to keep it to just one bin. I think it just all fits in one bin, but a huge bin of Halloween stuff. Not just Halloween. It's like I'd say more fall inspired because then I can keep it up like in November. Because I told you I try to keep it up as long as I can. Like through November. It's still fall, so I can still keep it. But I have some like Halloween specific things that I'll take down after Halloween. But I just love it. I want my house to look like Hogwarts. Like if I could do that, I've seen someone do that. Like make their bathroom or something look like with
Mhm.
all the candles that. Anyway, I love those vibes.
I feel like watching Harry Potter is definitely on my fall bucket list, though. Like, I feel like, okay, so I feel like Harry Potter and Nightmare Before Christmas are the two movies where people debate if it's a Halloween movie or if it's a Christmas movie. And I love that, like, you can watch it for the entire season then because it
Yeah.
goes for both.
Yeah, I feel like it's more Halloween. So last year in the fall, I decided I was going to start rereading Harry Potter. I have the whole Harry Potter series. I've read them all, but decided I was going to reread it. And I got through half, and then I don't know, like the fall was over, and then I started reading other books and got in a book club and stuff, and so I stopped. So I'm literally still in the same spot. Like I can see my book sitting right there. So I'm going to start it back up probably in September and
Right?
read the rest of Harry
I
Potter.
I think I started listening to all the books and then I went in labor and I didn't finish the books, but I'll probably just rewatch the movies because there's something about like a cozy day, like with that dark, like gloomy weather outside, and you're just like cozied up on the couch and you have the Harry Potter movies on, just something about it.
I rewatched all of them recently, actually. If I'm working out, I'm in my room working out usually, and I'll put on like a movie or something that I've usually already seen, so I don't have to like super pay attention. But recently, it's been Harry Potter. It's fine.
Fine, Harry Potter is amazing. I wish like we got more about like I don't know why, but every time there's kids in any TV show, I want more about the kids. Like I get so excited to see about the kids. Like I don't know why. So I wish we had more about them.
You're more of a apple ball drink,
Yeah.
right? Than a pumpkin.
Yes, I'm an Apple girly. Like I saw that Starbucks is not bringing back their Apple one and I like almost cried. Like supposedly it still might come out like that like they might release it later in the fall, but like I was like they better bring back my Apple like whatever it's called. I need that drink.
Something or whatever.
I don't
Is it?
know.
I never had it. I'm more of a pumpkin. I like pumpkin.
I feel like
Not
it's like
everything, but some things.
I feel like it's like also the debate like are you an apple pie girly or a pumpkin pie girly?
Ooh, both is the right answer.
I'm like apple everything. Like I just apples, apples, apples. Like I just want to go apple picking. Like I'll go to a pumpkin patch and get, do that cute stuff. But like apples, 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 apples.
I do feel like, and I know people will disagree with me, but I do feel like they go a little too far with the pumpkin spice because I think they try to capitalize on it obviously because people like pumpkin spice, but like some things I'm like that doesn't need to be pumpkin spice, you know? Like we can just keep it to like I love gingerbread. I'm a like ginger snap gingerbread,
Hmm.
and I feel like ginger can go for both like Halloweeny time and obviously gingerbread men for Christmas. But like I feel like that's like just a like later in the second half of the year, like combined. Like I feel like it can
Yeah.
go. So I like all things.
I'm excited too for like the colder, like a little bit more chillier and like get to pull out like some sweaters and like I feel like you don't get to do that yet in Florida. You have to like wait until December for your sweaters, but I feel like here it's gonna like I remember so we moved to Colorado literally in September. So it was just like summer was just ending and like it was just starting to cool down a little bit. But I was still wearing short sleeves and pants, so I know it's gonna take a little bit to get a little cooler here, but like oh, I can't wait till like we get that like cool breeze and like can just like wear sweaters and like I don't know, like also like I'm excited because we get to see the leaves fall here and like we get the full fall feeling.
I think I've only seen the changing leaves. I can only remember once in my life that I've seen the changing leaves. Isn't that
Becky's
crazy?
never seen snow either.
Maybe last year. Okay, maybe no, that was it. Maybe 2 years. I think it was last year, and maybe there was another year that I did see them too. But it was last year we went to North Carolina for Thanksgiving. So was it last year? That year before? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I guess
That
it
was
was 2 years.
2 years ago.
I don't
I
even know
think
what's going
so.
on anymore in my
It's
life, but I love the changing leaves. I wish that we could see them here.
It's so cute because my mom kept like in one of my photo albums, like she kept one the first time, like the first time I saw fall leaves from it was in New York, and she kept one of the leaves in like a plastic bag in my photo album. Like my mom is so cute.
Ooh,
Um,
sometimes when we're on a walk, like out in the neighborhood, there'll be a brown leaf, but it's because it like fell and it's just like did it fell? And I'm like, oh look, it's so sad. But it's very green here. I can remember two Halloweens since I've been in Orlando that it's been like cold enough to be like, oh, we need like a sweater on. And I've been
right.
here since 2005. In South Florida, no, it's
I
not
don't
as
know.
cold.
I don't know, something about fall, like, I'm just, like the more we talk about it, I'm just, like, thinking about, like, how cozy it's gonna feel, like, we're gonna, like, have the fall decorations at our house, it's gonna be cozy. I feel like too, your mood changes, like, I feel like you go from, like, this hot summer where you're, like, sweating, you're just, like, over it, where you're like, "Yes, it's fall, I can rejoice, like, we're good."
Yeah. I it's been so hot. I mean, it's still really hot here until like it does start to get better at like October. It's still hot, but like it gets better. But we also have like hurricane season here until like the end of September, so it's fine. But I don't know. That's why I like to make it like cozy in here. And we make usually Gavin and I try to like make a list of all of the movies that we want to watch. I'm big like fall Halloween movie, the cute movies, girl. And last year we watched Halloween Town for the first time together. Like I had never seen it, so we got to do that together, Gavin and
That's so
I.
exciting.
So we watched all the Halloween Towns, and then I like to watch like Casper and Harry Potter. I like to watch Adam's Family. I don't know. Obviously, like what's it called Hocus Pocus. Um, yeah,
You have I feel like it's like a must, but like every time, every Halloween season, like it's Charlie Brown, Great Pumpkin, like that is a must in my list. Like
first time.
cannot be missed.
Last year was the first time I ever watched that movie.
Really? I feel like, but I don't think everyone's a Charlie Brown person. Like
I liked it though. I just I don't know. I had never seen it.
I think Casper's another good choice.
One of my favorites.
Oh, love a good Casper. What else is another good movie? I feel like
One of the TV stations does like 30, I think it's 31 days of
yeah,
Halloween. They
Freeform.
have, yeah, freeform, and they do like a different movie each day. So I usually just look at their list because we don't have like regular cable and just try to like search to see where I can watch all the movies.
I feel like there's a couple good like Disney ones too. Like I don't know. I feel like too like another good thing is like rewatch like Vampirina, like this that little cute TV show.
I used to, oh, well, I mean, Pierce has been watching Hotel Transylvania like
Oh my
every
god,
single day, but that's a good one for kids too.
that is.
I used to make them when they were younger, and because I just love the fall vibes, I used to make them watch all the Halloween related episodes of whatever. I loved it so much.
I feel like too. Um, I feel like so many times too when we think of like fall, we just think of Halloween, and I think like I think like there's so much more to do than Halloween, but I feel like because Halloween is part of fall, right? That's like everyone looks forward to Halloween. Come on, you go trick or treating, you get candy, you have parties. Like, I think like the whole world comes together on Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. Not everyone celebrates Halloween. We realize that. But I feel like the whole world comes together on Halloween. Like I remember just like getting dressed up and the whole city going downtown and like we're all dressed up having a good time. Like just something about the vibes that Halloween brings. I think it takes over fall, but I think there's so much more in fall that we just don't think about because we get so excited for Halloween. So like I think we forget about like all the crafts we can do in fall, all the books we're gonna read. Like I think too something we forget to we get so excited about like all the activities we're going to do that we forget like to create activities for ourselves. So like I feel like a great thing to do in fall is get a coloring book and color. Like I feel like too like connecting with yourself too. Like I think you should just every season, but like sitting down and just like being realistic with your goals and being like, what is my fall goal? So like maybe it's not a bucket list, maybe it's like personal goals, right? I think too, a lot of these activities cost money. Unfortunately, we live in society now where most things cost an arm and a leg to go do, right? You're not going to just go to Disney for fun and go do Mickey's Not So Scary. You're not maybe possibly going to the pumpkin patch because it costs, $10 to get into the pumpkin patch or whatever it is. And I think we don't think about like there's so many other things you can do during fall. Like go for a walk, go on a scavenger hunt with your child, or go on a scavenger hunt with yourself. Like, can you find this many fall leaves? Can you find this? I think, creating crafts are about fall. So like maybe creating like a blanket if you're a sewer or a knitter, like maybe doing a child craft that's like, I don't have so many in mind, but we're gonna do for the family I nanny for, I want to do the Hungry Caterpillar, but I want to do it like as a fall book and like he eats for all the fall foods. I think that'd be so cute.
That would be
And
so.
or like you do like a collage of fall leaves. Like I don't know, there's just so much fun things to do that are not costing an arm and leg. Just drive around and see the different scenery.
You can go to the library and find a
Mhm.
fall cozy related book if you want. Like the Harry Potter books are there, or like there's other books that just have those like same fall vibes that you could get from there too. So that's another fun idea. I feel like also because school starts like at the very beginning of what feels like fall. I don't know like which day fall actually happens on, so don't quote me, but I feel like because school starts, it's almost like a renewed feeling. Like,
Mhm.
'cause Gavin's starting on Monday and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I get a little bit more time back or whatever, or it feels like a routines, different routines going back into place. And so it feels like time where I can spend time on myself in the fall. Like, summer is just like a whole different vibe. And honestly, spring too, even though they're in school, it's like when school is ending, there's just like so many events and things that happen towards the end of school that you're just like in this whirlwind. So from then to the end of summer, I'm just like, ooh. And so fall, like the in between time when the school starts
Mhm.
until I don't know, closer to Christmas, I guess, when it gets a little bit busier. I just feel like it's a time that's probably why people like to just like think of being cozy and just like reconnecting with themselves and just having that time for them?
I think too, like daylight doesn't don't we change like our clocks in fall and like it also changes the mood if I'm correct. I think too another thing is like that happens at 11. I'm not a football girly, but I know most of America is excited for football season to start. I know it technically already started. So I think that like when people think about fall, they think about football season. And then
Yeah.
like technically Thanksgiving is part of fall still, right? Like I feel like Thanksgiving is like on the cusp between like winter and fall. So like I feel like that's another thing people get like excited for too is like, those two holidays like
Yeah.
Halloween's your candy Halloween, like candy, holiday and then like Thanksgiving is like eat as much food as possible if you're a family holiday. I think too like I think fall starts getting you excited for like more family time, more like holidays, more celebrations. I don't know, it's just something about, like, when you think about fall, I feel like it literally brings me back to life. I'm like, "Yes, let's go."
Fall technically starts on September 22nd this year.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, it's coming up.
I wonder what the first day of winter is. Anyway,
We're ahead then. We're definitely ahead, but we're getting you guys amped up for fall.
winter starts. on December. Oh, that's winter solstice. Is that the same thing? First day of winter, 21st? Yeah, 21st or 22nd every year. Anyway, random facts. But yeah, I just like, I mean, I think just even the colors just make you feel cozy of fall, right? Like, because when you think of fall, you obviously think of changing leaves. And so like in pumpkin, so it's just like oranges and like deep reds and like mustardy yellows and just like, I don't know, they just feel like warm. Like it's like a hug.
I feel like too, like I feel like that warmness, and I feel like that's why this is like such a good like hot like time to like maybe start baking, right? Like all those fall treats. Or I feel like this is a good time to like watch those old TV shows like Gilmore Girls that you haven't watched in a while that gives you all those fall vibes. I don't know, it's just something about right? This is the time where you can start stuff too where you like haven't done and it makes it exciting because it's like part of the season.
Yeah. Get a fall candle.
Yes. Oh my God, like the fall. Literally, so we just bought a summer candle and I was like explaining to Matt, this is our summer candle. We'll have to get a fall candle.
Yes. Like I keep them. I'm like, okay, they'll come back out later if I don't finish them. But yeah, I have a candle and it makes me think of Gilmore Girls because is it last year? Terrible with
Yeah,
time. Was it last year I watched it?
yeah.
I think I want to rewatch it. I liked it so much and it was so cozy. And I have this like fall candle that I had bought when I started watching it, and it would be like sitting right there next to my TV. And I'm like, just want to like bring it all out and
Right?
start.
I think too, like, I don't know, like it's soup season's coming up. Like it's just so many fun things to look forward to. So like maybe this is a chance, like you've been dying to make that soup recipe that you wanted to make last year, but you didn't make it. So now it's your chance to make it this year. I
Made
think
chicken and
another thing,
dumplings.
what?
Made chicken and dumplings yesterday. Maybe I'll put that in our newsletter that's going to be coming out eventually.
Ooh. Just a little tease, what's coming from Hermit Haven. But I think one thing I like about fall too is this bucket list. Like we actually are gonna send you guys a link if you guys want with our fall bucket list. Like we'll have a link that you can download our fall bucket list. But I think too, like you can look at our fall bucket list and then make your own, right? And I think maybe sitting down with your kids, like what are some fall activities you want to do together, right? Kids get so excited every season. Like I bet you if you ask a child, what do you want to do for summer? They're gonna tell you they want to go swimming. What do you want to do for fall? I want to go to a pumpkin patch. I want to dress up for Halloween. What do you want to be for Halloween? You know? Like I just I think fall is a great way to connect with your family. Like create those lists, like create those memories with your family. It's so important. And if you don't have and again, you might not have a family, like you might not have kids, you might not have loved ones, right? This episode's obviously for everyone. Then this is a good time to create a fall bucket list for yourself. You know, how are you going to re-pour into yourself this season, right? Is it going to be lighting a candle and reading a new book? Is it going to be trying a new treat, right? It's so important to every season to create something special for that season. And every season, right, you may have your passion, your hobby of baking, right? So maybe the fun part is every season you get to bake a different treat with, you know, what season you're in. Or maybe your passion is reading. So every season you get to read a book has to do with that. Or maybe your passion is like editing videos and making videos. So maybe you're going to go make fall content, right? And I think that's what's so fun about this season is you get to do things that are for this season, just for this season. And you only get this season once. And I think that's something too, is we take for granted so much how much time we have in a season. And it's not, we don't have that much time. So make those lists, make a plan, grab a calendar and say, all right, we're going to the pumpkin patch this day. We're going apple picking this day. You know, we're going to go on a walk and hike on this day, right? Like choose one activity each week and commit and have fun and enjoy it because you deserve to enjoy this season and deserve to enjoy every season, right?
Yeah. We have been doing that for the past however many years because it's true, like time just flies by so fast. And you're like, oh, I want to do this, that, and this. And then it comes to the end of whatever the season is, like the corn maze, right? Like they do corn mazes here. And the past few years, we've been saying we wanted to go to a corn maze. And granted, like it can be a little overwhelming. So it's fine that we didn't go. But also, I think the boys are at a perfect age where they would love that. But if I don't schedule it, like then on a weekend when Glenn can be there, then we're going to either be like going to South Florida or going to do something else. Like it's so easy for your schedule to get so packed. And so if you're not scheduling these things that you really want to do that would be just amazing memories, then it's easy for them to fall on the wayside and then you just don't do them, you know?
Yeah.
So definitely do have to plan it out.
I think too, we think like these activities have to be a whole day event. It doesn't. You can just go in the morning. You can just go in the afternoon, right? This is a great event too. Maybe like reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a while and be like, "Hey, we're going to the apple, we're going go apple picking. We'd love for you to come." I think that's something too is exciting. Like, I don't know, like sometimes we find like we don't know how to connect with people that we've been connecting with. Like all of a sudden, like we just haven't connected with them and we're like, well, I want to hang out with them again. Right. I feel like this is so fun to be like, hey, what's I mean, Jackie lives in Florida, so I'd be like, "Hey, you wanna go to, like, walk around Disney Springs, like, with?"
Yeah.
I think this season's about connecting with family, connecting with friends, especially because we're amping up for the holiday season. So I think, right, summer's about being free and, doing all these activities and all this stuff, right? And you have family time then too. But I think fall is amping you up for the holiday season. So I think you have to mentally start preparing for it. And I think fall is the best way to do that because you start doing the activities with your family and you get excited then for even more activities with your family.
Yeah. It's just a time of being cozy and just putting like it just feels like a time when you can invest into like you and your family and just kind of like I know school starts, but like you can kind of pull back. We pull back on a lot of like our outside activities and we're just like, okay, but what are our priorities? Because otherwise, between the holidays and the stuff that we want to do, it just gets like chaos. And then it's not fun because you're just like, that's me personally. I just cannot handle all of the things all the time. I need little breaks in between. And so if I'm not planning it out, then I'm not giving myself those breaks in between. And then I am overwhelmed and stressed out and then the activities aren't as fun because I'm just a hot mess.
I think that's why like it's so important to plan. Like we could talk about this in another episode, but I think that's why it's so important just to sit down with your calendar, right? And this is why this fall bucket list is so important too, because you want a list of things you want to do. You're not going to just like show up to your calendar and stare at it and be like, I don't know what to fill out on my calendar, right? That's why we have this fall bucket list for you. So you can sit down with your calendar and say, all right, I like these activity ideas. Let me schedule them into my week. Let me schedule them into my month, right? Let's say if we start a Florida fall's already started technically in Florida. So if we say right now it's fall, even though it doesn't start until September, I think you said 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so technically, let's say we start fall now, you guys can get most of these activities done by the end of fall, right? I think Halloween technically ends the fall season, right? Or I guess Thanksgiving's part of fall season too.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Some people are like straight into Christmas and that kind of stuff, and some people are like, we're going to extend the fall vibes out to
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, then it'll take over." So it just depends. But
I think it does. So, but like we said, we have a digital download. We are going for y'all to download so you guys can make your own list or use our list. And we just want you guys to know that we love this season and we want you to have the most fun as possible during the season. And we're looking forward to this season. And we are actually excited because this is a series. So this is a kickoff of like what is to come. So our next 4 episodes following this episode is going to talk more about why the season's so important to go into all your passions and who you are and why having a passion is so important because and I think I don't again like I truly think fall brings people back to life, right? Like it's cooler out. These are activities you don't get to do all year round, like something about it. So this is the perfect time to talk about why it's important to have passions and hobbies besides fall hobbies and passions.
and I think it's perfect because when I think of like Halloween and Christmas stuff, you almost think about when you were a kid, right? You think about like, oh, when I used to go trick or treating or when I used to do blah blah blah. And so then the series that we're going to be talking about, it kind of is going to bring you back to like childhood a little bit. And I just think it's perfect for fall time, rediscovering yourself and
I
all that.
agree. I agree. And I think so many times too, we wish we can go back and like hold on to those memories. But why do we want to hold on to those memories when we can make new memories, right? And I think so many times we think that we need to grow up and like become this like super adult that can't do anything fun. But that's not true either, right? We can be any age we want to be and do anything we want to do. So I think when you look at this fall bucket list, you're like, oh, I'm too old to go pumpkin picking, or I'm too old to go apple picking. That's not true. You're never too old to do these things. And we'll talk more about this in the next episode.
Dress up for Halloween if you want to. Do whatever you want.
Exactly. I know I'm really excited for Ari to have his first Halloween.
You have your outfit picked out, don't you? You told me you did.
I've had it picked up before we even knew we were having a baby. He's gonna be a he's gonna be a little Ewok for Halloween, and mommy and daddy are gonna be Queen and King Ewoks. And then next year, we already have next year planned out too.
You're very last minute. So last minute, we'll just be like, "What do you want to be?" And then we get the stuff. Glenn doesn't really dress up, but he'll maybe wear like a Mario hat or like some like a Luigi hat, like the actual like costume hats. Like he'll do something like that. It just depends on the year on what I do. Usually I could do face paint or I could wear, I don't know. I usually wear a full costume though. We've never done a family thing. I don't know. I just
I want to be
never.
that family. I definitely want to be that family that does like the cute little
They're
thing.
really cute. I love when they do the family costume. I think it's adorable. I just am not planned enough for it.
Okay, I only plan the next 2 years. So this year we're doing Ewoks. Next year he's gonna be a lion, and we're gonna be lion tamers.
You'll have it figured out by probably Halloween for the next 5 years.
Probably. But so Matt was a lion for I think his second, like when he was 2. So we have a picture of Matt in his lion costume, and Ari's name in Hebrew is lion.
Oh,
So he'll be a little lion for his second, and then we can like put the pictures together.
so cute.
I know. I'm just so excited to be a mom this season too, because literally, like, I'm obsessed with fall. Like, if you ask me my favorite seasons, I'm gonna tell you it's fall.
I
So,
know. I love going to the pumpkin patch and I just love like cozying up with the boys and watching the movies and I don't know. I just love it just feels so I don't know, like you rediscover life or something.
yeah, it's just something about it. I think like when you have kids and you seeing it through your kids' eyes, it changes too. Like who you are. You're like, wow.
And
Like
I'll
this
get
was special to me as a person, but now this is even more special because I get to do it with my children.
oh, and then they'll be excited for it because they see like your excitement.
I'm so excited.
All the first Halloween things for you.
I can't wait. I can't wait to do all the crafts though. I'm not even a crafty girl. I just want to do the crafts.
I love it.
Well,
Well,
we love you all, and we hope that this inspires you. I know it's not technically fall yet, but like we said, in Florida, it is fall, and we're starting to get ready for the next season. And so we kind of want to prepare you ahead of time, and that way, when we get to our next episodes that are all going to be related to this episode in a way, that it'll be fall, and you get to like really hone into who you are, why it's important to rediscover yourself this season, and why it's important to have passions and hobbies, and why is it important to do these things, right? And I think so many times like we get like, oh, we have to go to work, we get stuck on like all these thoughts, like just go do the thing. Stop worrying about everything else. The outside world can wait. The most important part in this season is you and your family and your friends. And go celebrate them. Go enjoy them.
there's always time to fit it in, even though I know like we have things that we have to like obligations and stuff, but there's always extra time. It's just if you don't plan it out, then it's really hard to make it happen. And that's why we're talking about it now, even though it's not fall yet, so that
Mhm.
you can think about it now, think about what you want to do, plan it out, and be able to fit it in. So
Yeah. I'm proud of us too. I'm just gonna put this out here because we are I'm like so proud of us because we planned this like perfectly. Like I feel like so many like obviously last year was our first I don't know, like we put our first episode in September and like I feel like we did our holiday episodes like during the holidays. Like it just wasn't like ahead of time. So I'm just proud of us. Like we are preparing for the next season in our podcast even, you know?
in our actual lives,
Yeah. It's just
helping both.
yeah, and I'm just proud of us. And I think us talking about this right now is getting us even more excited for like what to come. And I think that's what I love about like that we were like, okay, let's do this episode now and not wait.
I think also just really quick, I for the for our family like bucket list, if you will, things that we want to do for the
Mhm.
season. I'm gonna probably make just write it out or whatever and put it on the fridge. So that's a good idea for families because like my oldest is old enough to be able to read, and so he gets excited reading it. Like, oh, when are we gonna do this? When are we gonna do that? And they can help remind you so that you can start planning it. So
Yeah, and I think that could be a fun activity too, especially like if you have children that have like want to put an input, like maybe spend a couple like an hour just decorating, a poster board or paper, whatever it is, with your fall bucket list with your family. And don't forget about yourself during this season. That's the most important part. Like pour into yourself. This is the most cozy, one of the most cozy seasons, right? Like I don't think winter's cozy. It's just too cold. Like there's something about fall. It's the most coziest season. So pour into yourself this season, right? This is the season where it's fun to make vision boards. This is the season where it's fun to like sit and journal, like with a candle and like a coffee, like a hot coffee. Like, I don't know, it's just something about this season. Don't ever forget to pour into yourself though.
Or watch the YouTube ambient fall video on the TV. I have one right now. Little falling leaves. So do something cozy for yourself because it makes a difference.
Yeah, and I think too, like, something too you can put on your fall bucket list is reach out to someone you haven't reached out to in a while.
Mhm.
Like, wish someone else a happy fall. I think, I don't know if this sounds bad, but I feel like every time there's a holiday, every time there's a new season, it's an excuse to reach out to someone that you haven't reached out to because you didn't know how to reconnect to them.
Yeah,
So reaching out and saying, "Hey, I'm so excited, fall's coming up. Do you have anything planned?"
yeah.
Just something simple like that. Like that can start a conversation that you've been wanting to start with this person that you haven't been able to start.
Mm, that's a really good
But we love you all. We can't wait to bring you along in our next couple episodes, just talking more about passions and hobbies and just really like honing into why they're important and like why did you ever stop loving the things you loved, right? Like, why?
Yeah.
So that's the next episode we're going to talk about. It's kind of really talking about why passion and hobbies are important and why did you stop loving what you loved.
Yeah.
And we love you so much. And we hope you enjoyed our little fall bucket list. Again, we do have a digital download. So we are going to post a simple little fall bucket list on our Instagram. So if you just want the simple graphic, you may have it. But if you go into our links, we will have a downloaded fall bucket list for you to enjoy. So you don't have to make your own if you don't want to. We got you covered here.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
And we love you long time. If you love this episode, let us know, comment, do your thing. You can join us in our Facebook group too to chat with us about it and send this to a friend and say, I'm so excited for fall. And if you watch this entire episode, let us know your bucket list. We want to know. We need some ideas besides watching Harry Potter movies and rewatching Gilmore Girl. What else are you thinking about doing this season? Tell us. And we'll talk to you next week. Have a great week. Have a great Wednesday. Bye bye.
Thanks for spending time with us today and being part of our Hermit Haven community.
We hope you enjoyed our cozy chat and are inspired to embrace your inner hermit.
Remember, even in the quiet moments, you're never alone on this journey because we are truly all in this together.
So until next time, stay cozy, stay true to yourself, and keep spreading love wherever you go.
Bye for now.
We'll see you next time.